With more Predator movies on the way, this is honestly the perfect time to start binging the whole franchise if you haven't already. So I've been a huge fan of the Predators ever since I was a kid. And yeah, I actually find these extraterrestrial hunters way more friendly than aliens. So yeah, I'm totally Team Predators. What about you guys? Predators or aliens? And for anyone confused right now, Predators and aliens actually had a crossover more than once. Even though it's not 100% confirmed as canon, since the movies aren't officially part of the main Predator or Alien timelines. Anyway, today I'm just focusing on the Predator movies, but don't worry, I'll be making a separate video all about the Alien movies too. Alright, so here's what you should know. There are a total of 7 movies in the Predator franchise. That includes 4 mainline films, 2 crossovers with aliens, and 1 prequel. Plus, there are 2 brand new Predator movies coming in 2025. So if you want to follow the story from the very beginning, watching in chronological order is the way to go. And stick around till the end for a different way to watch the series. First up on the timeline is Prey, a prequel set way back in 1719. It follows Naru, a skilled warrior from the Comanche Nation, as she fights to protect her tribe from one of the very first advanced predators to ever land on Earth. Next up is Predator, Killer of Killers, an animated movie dropping on June 6th. It was actually supposed to be out while I was editing this video. Killer of Killers takes place across 3 different historical periods: the Viking Age, feudal Japan, and World War II. Each chapter shows predators clashing with human warriors from those eras. The Viking and Japanese stories are actually the earliest points in the Predator timeline. Then the World War II chapter happens right between Prey, the one we just talked about, and the next movie we're getting into. Now moving on to Predator from 1987, this is where it all started. A team of commandos on a mission in a Central American jungle ends up being hunted by an extraterrestrial warrior. Yup, the Predator himself. And of course, it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. This role played a huge part in making him the action legend we all know today. Next up is Predator 2 from 1990, which takes place a few years later. This time, the hunt moves from the jungle to the streets of Los Angeles. The Predator returns to Earth, but now it's claiming territory in a chaotic, war-torn version of LA. Now we've got Alien vs. Predator from 2004, and honestly, one of my favorite crossovers. I mean, throwing 2 insane creatures into one movie? Yes, please. So during an archaeological expedition on Buvatoya Island in Antarctica, a group of archaeologists and scientists end up caught in the middle of a battle between these 2 legends. It doesn't take long for them to realize only one species is walking away from this. Next up, you gotta check out Aliens vs. Predator. Requiem from 2007. It's the sequel to the previous crossover and picks up right where it left off. This time, the battle crashes into a small town in rural Colorado. As the aliens and predators go head-to-head, the unsuspecting residents are forced to band together if they want any chance of surviving the chaos. Now moving on to Predators from 2010. And I gotta say, this one's easily one of my favorites. I've rewatched it so many times, I've honestly lost count. It's actually the only Predator movie, for now, that doesn't take place on Earth, which makes it feel really different. Though from what we've heard, the upcoming one might take things across Earth, which sounds super exciting. In this movie, a group of elite warriors parachutes into a mysterious jungle, only to realize they're being hunted by an even deadlier alien race. Next up is The Predator from 2018, bringing the alien hunter back to Earth once again. It's more of a sequel than a reboot. It fits in as the next chapter in the original series, rather than starting things over from scratch. The story kicks off when a young boy accidentally triggers the return of the universe's deadliest hunters to Earth. Now, it's up to a ragtag group of ex-soldiers and one very annoyed scientist to stop the end of humanity. And finally, we've got Predator, Badlands. Set way in the future, this upcoming movie is dropping on November 7th, 2025. And what's really cool is that the Predator is actually the protagonist this time. It follows a young predator who's been cast out from his clan, and along the way, he finds an unlikely ally while searching for the ultimate opponent. I'm honestly really hyped for this one, especially since it takes place off-Earth. Hopefully, that means we'll get to dive deeper into the Predator's world more than ever before. Fingers crossed. So if you're not really into watching the movies chronologically and prefer to go by how they were released, here's a list for you. Feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot to jot it down. And that's pretty much all we've got for now. Let me know which Predator movie is your favorite. And if you've got any recommendations, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. It really helps a lot. Hope you all have an awesome day.